Hi, and welcome back to our channel. Today, I'm going to go over the buying process when you're purchasing real estate through a developer in Panama. What does that look like? So with us specifically, we always start with, you getting enough information that you need to feel comfortable to make a reservation. So we will make a reservation. It's usually a $5,000 refundable deposit. So that can be paid via a link, it can be a wire transfer, whatever you choose, but a reservation needs to be made to basically remove that specific apartment from our availability. So you've reserved the apartment. What next? In your reservation form, I'm going to ask you for some details that I need to be able to make you what's called a promissory purchase agreement. So it is when you're purchasing something pre-construction, that's the agreement that's used. I make you a promissory purchase agreement, and I also need some documents from you. So the country of Panama requires us to ask you for some due diligence documents. What will that entail? That entails a passport. So I need to be able to see your beautiful face and your signature. After that, I need proof of address, which could be something as simple as a driver's license that shows a physical address. It could be a water bill. It could be an electricity bill, something that shows your physical address on it. That would be check the box for physical address. The next one would be proof of funds. So proof of funds need to be either something easy, could be a letter from your bank. So it should state that you're in good standing, that you've been a client for X amount of years, and then also usually asks like how many zeros are on the account. They don't need to know exactly, but to understand that you have the amount of funds to purchase this property that you're buying, yeah? Another example of proof of funds could be, let's say, your tax returns from the most recent 2 years. So you could submit the last 2 tax returns, you could submit a salary letter from your place of work, you could submit most recent 6 months of bank account movements, and there's a few other things, like if you have a personalized accountant or CPA or banker or whatever, they can usually also make you the certified letter. After that, we did passport, we did proof of residency, we did proof of funds. If you're an American, I need a W-9. So anyone else, you don't need that, but if you're from the US with a US passport, I will need a W-9. And really, that's it. It's not too invasive. They just want to make sure that the funds that you're using to purchase property in Panama are clean. That completes your due diligence. So after that, we've reserved, we made a refundable reservation. I've made you a personalized promissory purchase agreement, and then I'm asking you for your due diligence documents that the country of Panama requires us to ask for. After that, when you're okay with the contract, we've gone back and forth with questions. You can have an attorney look it over. Then when you sign the promissory purchase agreement, we ask you for a deposit that's paid at signing. That varies based off of how far along I am in construction. If it's something that's far out, it's usually 10%, but then you are paying a specific amount over the time of construction for me, the developer, and then we ask you for the balance at delivery. So it's a really not that complicated of a process. I do it every day. If you have questions, please let me know. But if there's something I've left out, or if there are more questions that I haven't answered for you, please be sure to put them in the comments, and be sure to like and subscribe, because we're putting out as much content as we can for you so that you guys feel comfortable looking at real estate here in Panama.